And tonight, lawmakers are introducing a new series of bills to increase safety measures across the state. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Sherry Falk.
I'm Guy Rawlings. The Safe Alabama package announced this week has more than half a dozen bills targeting what Governor Ivey calls some of her top priorities this year. WVTM 13's Jarvis Robertson took a closer look at just a few of them tonight. What do some of these bills look to do, Jarvis?
Well, Guy, Governor Kay Ivey first announced legislative plans last night during her State of the State address. She considers it a Safe Alabama package. Now we're getting a closer look at how and what exactly she wants done. Now, one of her priorities in the package is the Back the Blue Legal Protection Act. This bill looks to expand civil liability protections for law enforcement officers while they're working. According to the bill, an officer would be shielded from lawsuits unless they were, quote, acting recklessly without law enforcement jurisdiction or justification, or if they violated a person's rights. Now, it also says an officer would be immune from prosecution for on-the-job use of force unless their conduct violates a person's constitutional rights against excessive force. The act also halts any legal proceedings so the officer can establish protections under the law. And the next is Inner City Gun Violence Act. It focuses on felons in possession of a firearm, pretrial detention, shooting into occupied dwellings, parole and probation revocation. Now, these bills would expand and increase penalties against suspects with firearms if they have already been convicted of a crime. However, there would be need to have a companion constitutional amendment to authorize certain additions. Another one that's been talked about heavily in Birmingham, that is a Glock switch ban. A state ban on the conversion device would make it a Class C felony in Alabama. Keep in mind, a Glock switch can convert a pistol to a fully automatic machine gun. Now, we did receive a response from Birmingham Mayor Randall Woodfin saying, quote, Birmingham has long been in support of a state ban on conversion devices such as Glock switches, which are a major contributor to violent crime in our communities. We encourage state lawmakers to join us as a unified front to reduce gun violence. Now, there are several bills that have been filed by lawmakers from our area, and more are expected to come. We will continue to follow the latest happenings in Montgomery.